Hey there, everyone. I'm Jimmy.
I'm Kevin.
Now I'm Rob, and we're the Bermuda Triangle, where we analyze life to the nth degree.
Cheaper and funnier than your therapist.
Let's get weird.
Get lost, get lost, get lost, get lost, get lost in the Bermuda Triangle.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining us again this week. This week we are talking about time travel. Kev,
Yeah.
you could time travel, and you can, but like just assuming that you can't, but now you can. What would you do if you could go time travel?
It's a heavy question. I would I would go back before forward. We don't know what the future holds. We could get to the future and get zapped by like a gleep gloop blop, like something that's taken over the planet.
Yeah, right. So yeah, you're worried about just time traveling and just okay, just like shot right away.
Jimmy, what would you do here?
I'm going future just because I want to see what's going on. I don't know how far do I want to go? Especially with the way the world is right now. If I go too far in the future, I think we're going to be fucked.
Well, dude, you're answering exactly what I said. You get shot by an alien or
So when you go back in time, like how are you determining what year and then what place too? So like we got a whole world here. So like where on that world, in that world, around that world are you going? And why? Like why are you doing those things?
So I'd probably go back to before Jesus dies, just to see what that was all about. Let's see if
You would just be like eating popcorn in the stands.
A lot of people are going to be like, who the fuck is this dude in a wrestling shirt, bright blue wrestling shirt,
Jinko jeans,
shorts? Yeah.
Yeah.
Not one of us. Him. Maybe you saved Jesus.
I know. I'm thinking that though. Like I know probably too many interactions would change the course of history. But imagine if I saved Jesus.
Oh my God, that would be crazy. That would be incredible.
You think he would be? You think he'd be thankful, or would he be like, "Dude, fuck you, dude. I had a mission here."
Yeah. No. I think the latter.
I'm chopping down Jesus's cross while he's on it. He's like, "Get the fuck out of here, you asshole! I'm trying to die for your sins here, fat little dick."
So in this scenario, Jesus is kind of an asshole.
Maybe he was though. We don't know. We don't
know. We don't know. Yeah.
I kind of get it though. It's like his dad's like, "Hey, you need to go live with this family that like, we're going to try and sell this guy on the fact that like it's his baby, but he didn't do anything to deserve the baby. And now you're here. It's definitely his." And then like, you're there for like a moment in time and then you get brutally fucking murdered. This guy's like, what? Like choose him.
Yeah.
Me.
That's a good one because like it's like, yo, daddy, I'm in heaven. Everything's chill here. And you want me to go down there and get my ass kicked? I do love
Steve from down the street. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I love the idea of the Last Supper, like a painting of the Last Supper, and Kevin's just in there with his gin and lime juice. It's just like, oh, which apostle was that? Apostle Kevin. Yeah, we don't like to talk about him.
Yeah, but would you have? I just want to build on this a little bit. Would you have held it together at Last Supper? Would you have just like been casual, or would you have been like party Kev at the Last Supper?
I would have held it together until he turned that water into wine. It would have been game on.
Yeah, like I'd be scared for the other apostles for sure. Kevin would be like doing wrestling moves on them, like jumping onto the table.
I could totally see you like being escorted. There's like that same sort of photo, but you being escorted out and carried out by a couple blokes, like because you're just too fucked up.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like Kevin would just be naked at some point. He'd be naked sitting on the stuffing or whatever.
Oh, dude, especially if I'm there in summer, Jerusalem summer, it's hot as fuck. This drunk boy's getting naked. That would be fun though. I mean, to like fuck up that whole thing. I mean, the Bible's the most passed down book of all history. So just imagine.
Oh my God. Yeah. I
would be in the Bible. I would be in the.
I would read
I would
it.
probably have a huge part in the New Testament.
So yeah, what happens after? So Jesus is pissed now. He's alive. You saved him.
Jesus seemed like a really cool guy from what people have said. So I don't think he'd be pissed, but I think he had an agenda. You know, I think he's like, I'm the son of God. I'm trying to teach people the true meaning of love.
Wasn't Jesus super short? Right? People were super short back then. What was he like? 4'6"?
Like Gary Coleman or like
no, I never read it. I never read the Bible. Oh, that was it. Oh, okay. I just hear jokes of I just imagine 4'6" Jesus looking up at Kevin and Kevin, what do you want me to do? You should have let me die on that fucking thing.
Oh my God. Yeah. Cause
to be like a cross. It would be like this, like, it'd be like a couple sticks or something, right? You wouldn't even need like this, like cross. If it's like little Gary Coleman, you strap him to a goddamn fucking log on the beach. It doesn't matter, right? It's like you got this whole scene about like carrying Jesus up to the mountaintop. It's like if Jesus was a little nugget, you could carry him like baby Jesus.
That's so
yeah,
true.
wait, hold on. How many people killed Jesus? How many people were there
7.
watching it? There were 7.
Was it really 7?
Yeah, because I mean, if Kevin's going back in time to save Jesus Christ, I gotta know, how's he getting past everybody?
Are you going armed, or are you just going like a charger and your iPhone, and even though you can't charge,
I think I'd have to
but you
bring
still
something.
Are you going specifically to save Jesus, or are you just you're there and you walk up and you see, oh, what's going on over here?
Yeah, the way I see it playing out is I'd go see what the real Jesus was like, because he's really portrayed as like an Abercrombie model. He looks great. He's got like a 6-pack, like really nice hair, really nice beard. I kind of want to see what the real look like and be like, dude, there we go. Like Gary Coleman.
350. He's 350 pounds. Just like eating turkey legs.
So
yeah.
Your whole purpose is to go back and just see if Jesus looked the way that he was portrayed. Then like after that, you're like to the Batcave, and like you're like back in a time machine or whatever the fuck it is.
You guys wouldn't go check out Jesus?
I would probably try to have a beer or do something memorable. I wouldn't just be like, oh, there's Jesus.
This isn't the only...
Nothing memorable about meeting Jesus.
Yeah, it'd be sick.
Yeah, hey Rob, Jesus want me Jesus? I'm gonna go have some mead over here in the tavern. I'll be back.
Rob just gets tanked with the locals.
So how are you saving Jesus? So right now they're dragging him up. He's on the cross. How are you going to save him?
Well, hopefully, if I spent enough time there, I would have devised like an elaborate plan. Maybe befriended some of the locals. We could have, initiated some sort of.
Sorry to interrupt. It's like an Ocean's 11 Fast and the Furious team up movie trying to figure out. All right, so you're gonna do the distraction, okay? Then I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna get Jesus down. Great.
Yeah. Keep in mind, I would have to spend a lot of time there to learn the language because these guys did not speak English.
They spoke Aramaic or something, right?
Aramaic, yeah. I think it's like a language that doesn't exist anymore.
Would you bring like a fucking Rosetta Stone, like when you're in the time traveling machine? It's like, all right, but you'd have to like go on airplane mode because you would otherwise. I know you would be inclined to like look at Instagram on your way there, but you really have to tone it in because you have like, was it probably about 50 minutes to get to Jesus? How long does it take?
I would, 50, maybe 50. An hour. A good hour though. A good hour to get there.
Yeah, at least.
So what would be the mechanism in which you would travel though? Like, would it be like a My Little Pony, or would it be like would you have like I'm picturing you like in a Ghostbusters outfit or something, and you're like running through time.
I don't know. I mean, either way, it's going to be hard unless we're talking magic and you can just go.
Like that Avenger guy who just like draws Mr. Mystery, or what was his name? Mr. Strange, Dr. Strange.
Mr. Mystery was right.
Just like draws a circle and then just like jumps through the circle, and he's just.
Yeah, maybe it's as simple as that. Just Kevin just. So yeah, what are you gonna wear, Kev? Are you gonna like show up like Terminator style, little leather jacket, sunglasses?
Or if you showed up like dressed like Prince, like you're like this.
Yeah, talk about making a statement.
That'd be sick too. I don't know. Yeah, I'm like trying to play it safe. Like, I should probably dress the part, but no. If I could time travel, like, let's just go all out, baby. Let's like wear a fucking bikini.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, it's going to be fun. Like people are going to be looking at you weird, but it's going to be a blast, dude. They're going to love it.
Do you think there's a chance of falling in love time traveling?
I think it's a foregone conclusion. Yeah.
I know there's that saying like different hoes in different area codes or something like that. What about time traveling? Could you conceivably have multiple girlfriends or boyfriends, whatever?
I feel like you would have to really get thoughtful about the geography, right? Just because, like, what if you ended up going steady with Nana? You know what I mean? Like you don't want to introduce that kind of juju into the world. You gotta.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. So much
That'd
for
be,
interacting.
that'd be ugly.
Yeah, definitely wouldn't go to Armenia. That's for sure. That's the motherland.
Yeah.
Yep,
no,
I wouldn't
stay
go
away.
there.
Yeah. That's where Nana was. That's where Nana was years ago.
Yeah. I saved Jesus, hooked up with my grandma. Anyway, it was pretty cool, guys. How we doing?
Wait, what? Yeah. Hooked up with who?
But if you okay, let's back the truck up here. So if like you were mission driven time traveler, who would you go back? Who would you take care of? Like, would you just good night, baby Hitler, or like what would you do if? I mean, I guess saving Jesus is pretty important, but like
That's a big deal. Yeah.
yeah, that was actually a pretty big deal. Shit.
Yeah. Besides
Biggest
all the
deal.
trivial shit like saving Jesus, what else would you do?
No. Hitler sucked, but that's still less than 100 years ago, which is mind-boggling. Jesus was 2021 years ago, allegedly, and we're still talking about him. The dude is the most popular human of all time,
Including like Jay-Z.
Sure.
I think so. We
Fuck.
could go to the year 1100, my favorite year apparently, and talk to people about Jesus, and they know who Jesus was.
Do you think they actually would though, or they would be like? I guess they would, right? They were indoctrinated back then too.
Maybe like the elite knew who Jesus was, like royalty,
Yeah.
kings and queens knew who Jesus was.
Imagine if you somehow switched places with Jesus and you were the one crucified.
That would fuck up history forever because 2021 comes around. I want to go back to present time for me. I would be the second coming of Jesus. It'd be the second coming of Kevin, like
Yeah,
it'd be a big deal.
No, that would be crazy,
Wait.
dude. Imagine what?
So Kev's like Jesus is like about to get like pinned up to the cross, and Kev's just like, I got this, Jesus.
Yeah, and Kev does it, and then it's flash forward, and now all we do is talk about Kevin, like from here on out. Like wars are started based on Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin started like the year reset. It's the year 2021 because of Jesus. So it'd be the year 2021 because of Kevin. But that means I wouldn't exist. I would die for your sins, right?
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, and thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it wasn't totally worth it.
Yeah, do you think like, what if Jesus was like, I should have done that? It's like nothing got fixed. You guys just ruined it. Like, what did I do? Like,
Yeah.
Adam and Eve dying on a cross. Now they got fucking people in the Capitol. Like, motherfuckers. Like, I fucking died for you.
Yeah.
We blew it so fucking
No,
hard.
we've gone pretty far. We strayed pretty far from those teachings, which is why if the Bible holds the truth, like a lot of people say, if he came back, that'd be pretty badass.
That would be fucking
If
cool.
you were to come down, what do you think? Like, would there be like a theme song of sorts? Like, would he just like?
I think the heavens would open up, right? He'd have to come down. Iron Maiden's playing or something. That'd be sick.
Yeah, something badass.
What would he do? Like hey, I thought I told you.
Yeah, reprimanding us like we're fucking children.
Yeah, Jimmy, Kevin, Rob, no podcasting tonight.
I think
Y'all-
so, man. I think he would roll. It'd be like a stadium, and it'd be like the Saints playing the Chiefs or something in football, and Jesus would have like this beautiful little rainbow that would just like swirl down, and like he would slide down on the field. He'd start slapping everyone's hands. Just
Oh, yeah.
going
Yeah,
nuts.
yeah, and he intercepts a pass, like the winning pass.
spikes it,
Dude.
and like he takes a beer off of someone's tailgate and just fucking punctures it and just shotguns it.
Yes, yeah. So you're talking party Jesus. So so Jesus is coming down. Well, yeah, it makes sense, right? Because if God sent
Water
Jesus
to wine.
like back before, it was like, hey, you're gonna go down and it's gonna fucking suck. They're gonna crucify you. It's gonna be really fucking shitty. But you'll die and we'll be chill. Now he's coming back down. He's like, I'm not doing the dumb shit again. All right, I'm coming down, Party City.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a Bills Mafia fan. I'm gonna jump through flaming tables. You ever see those guys? They're incredible.
No, I like this. I like Party Jesus.
Like you said, Rob, he turned water into wine. The dude partied his ass off back in the day. I would drink a lot of wine going back in time. I'll tell you that much.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like, so like, picture Jesus. Like, I live in a complex. Picture Jesus lives in your fucking complex. Jesus moved in, housewarming. You going over saying hi to Jesus? Are you bringing him a gift? What are you doing with Jesus?
I would absolutely get tanked with Jesus. Like I don't know what I would give him. That's a good question. What would you give him, Jimmy?
Oh, that's a great question.
What did they have back then? Because guy could kind of do whatever he wanted with all the.
He can do whatever he wants. I mean, I feel like any gift is going to be really disappointing. Like I can give him trying to look around my room, something that he would like.
Yeah, like give him that.
I'm picturing one of those like little like kid like where you make a turkey out of your hand.
There you
Jimmy
go.
gives it to Jesus.
Yeah, this is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. That's my
Yeah,
Jesus
good
impression.
Yeah. Good job, you fucking loser.
You are a very special boy.
I feel like I would go and I would have to test out Jesus. I'd have to be like, I'll bring him a really shitty present. Yeah, like a book that I wrote in 5th grade and just be like, hey, here you go. I hope you like it.
Or
And
a
we'll see
poetry
if-
anthology.
Or a poetry anthology, and we'll see how he reacts. It'd be like, whoa, hey, let's see if you're, cool or not cool. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, yeah, if you read him your poems and he just starts bawling, they're like the most beautiful things he's ever
Oh,
heard.
yeah. For the viewers who don't know what we're talking about, back in 6th grade, our very own Rob wrote anthology after anthology after anthology of poetry. That becomes scripture right there.
Yeah.
Rob's poems get
Rob's
added
poems.
to the Bible.
Well, I immediately I would know Jesus is a fucking liar then because my poems were absolutely god awful. Even my mom, I felt like I didn't believe her when she said they were good when I was a child. And it's like, moms are like, oh yeah, this is beautiful. And it's like, well, I'm not picking up what you're putting down here, mommy.
God, that would be the best. That's the forte of traveling back in time is if the three of us meet Jesus, Rob shows Jesus his poems and Jesus says, these poems are really good. And Rob accuses Jesus that he's lying about Rob's poems being good.
Yeah, right away. Right away.
Yeah. No, they
Just
aren't
going
good,
south.
Jesus. This is, you're completely full of shit.
Oh my God! Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Imagine what if this happened? What if like Rob's poems were really good? Jesus read them and like really took to them. Like, oh yeah, they're pretty good. You mind if I hold on to these? And then we catch Jesus saying Rob's words to like a group of people, like inspiring them with Rob's poems. So, Kevin, your face, you're like.
I just saw the next 2021 years flash before my eyes.
Dude, yeah. Jesus plagiarizing Rob. Oh, I mean,
Would be livid.
Yeah, you wouldn't be like oh that's cool, Jesus. You would like sue him. You'd find whatever version of a lawyer at 11.
Are you Jesus? Yeah, that's me. You've been served. What? Oh God,
man.
Stop suing me. I just did it as a joke. I turned water into wine. We're all having fun.
Yeah, we're all having fun. No, he didn't cite you. Yeah, he took your words. He took your art.
Jesus,
Pretty
you're
much.
going
He
to jail,
stole it.
bud. This is not a joke.
Me and Kevin can be your lawyers, and we'll kill him in the court.
We could definitely be lawyers in the BC days. Wouldn't know any difference.
Can you imagine we were responsible for sending Jesus to jail because he stole Rob's poems?
Which gets Jesus hung on the cross, which...
That's the reason!
And God's up there and he's like, huh. I did not see that coming.
Yeah. God, you can't write this shit.
Yeah. Fucking Rob.
Thou shalt not
Gosh.
steal poetry anthologies. What if the Bible was slightly off and it was like some like little thing and it's like that guy stole my fucking Porsche 911, but like the equivalent of a Porsche 911 back then, like whatever that is, right? And then he's like, oh shit, it was actually that guy. And then like Jesus already on the cross. He's like, oh, it's like, that's the Son of God up there. He's like, oh shit, what? The God.
Talk about guilt, man. Oh man. Talk about like,
oh no. Babe, I gotta tell you something. I may or may not have been a co-conspirator to the death of the Son of God.
I just love the idea of like Jesus is supposed to be like the epitome of what a human being can be, and just love the idea of like walking around the corner in the village and seeing just him on like just talk to hundreds of villagers, and he's just saying Rob's poetry. It's just like, really? He stole Rob's poetry from 3rd grade?
That'd be the biggest twist in history, is if Jesus plagiarized Rob's poems.
It'd be so uneventful. That would make me question whether he was really who he was, to be honest with
Oh.
you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he's just a con man. Like, I'm gonna fucking take this kid's bullshit poems.
That's what it kind of sounds like, right? It's
Yeah.
like, why would you? You're like, oh, you're God's son, but you're gonna fucking rip off someone's fucking shitty poems. Give me a break.
Yeah, Jesus, you couldn't write any of your own poems at all?
You not know how to rhyme words that don't make sense being rhymed together.
I just love the idea of Jesus taking Rob's poems and just, oh, wow, yeah, these are good. These are good, Rob. These are really good. Wow. These are, oh my. These are very good. I mean, like, it's just like Jesus looking at these and just like the wheels are just turning, just him.
The Son of God.
Yeah, starting to realize, man, I could really start a movement here.
Get lost, get lost, get lost, get lost, get lost in the Bermuda Triangle.